Welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's practice our Tai Chi Gong. And this is going to be the first 4 movements. So we're going to take the first 3 movements that we learned in Tai Chi Foundations or in our Tai Chi form practice. And now we're going to add in the next move, rotate and push the ball. And so it's going to follow some similar footwork that we've done in both of those, in the foundations and the form. And we're going to just kind of move in a straight line. So I'll be your mirror image. Just do what you can. You might have to step in place or shorten your steps a little bit, but I think you'll do just fine. And again, now we're going to add in the cleansing breath. So we're going to add this other layer of concentration and this other layer of energy building and oxygenation of the body. And so let's get to it. Closed leg stance or take a natural stance. We'll do 1 through 4 movements on one side, then 1 through 4 movements on the other side. And this time we'll just go ahead and do the body movement first. So here we go. Bend the knees and sink the weight. Shift onto one leg, balance, and step out to hip width. Bring your weight even. Ride the wave up and ride the wave down. Shift to one side and circle the hand up while the toe turns out. Shift your body weight onto that leg, slide across and point the toe, holding the tiger's jaw. Step with length and width, reach across, part the horse's mane, pressing forward and warding off. So that's 1 through 3. Now we're going to add in movement 4, and that's going to be rotate and push the ball. So we're going to shift back and bring the forward hand towards the shoulder, palm facing down, the side we're moving on. The toe's going to turn out, or if the toe opens the door, about 45 degrees. Now we're going to transfer our weight and center of gravity onto that leg to balance. And imagine that back hand is going to pull the back leg. You can go ahead and kind of move the foot in a little bit till you get the hang of the balance. Point the toe, opposite hand reaches across the bottom of the ball, holding the tiger's jaw. Now we're going to step with length and width once again, but this time as we press forward, we're going to bring the ball to the front of the body, compress the ball, rotate the ball, and push it forward. So once again, I'm going to finish with whatever leg is in front, that arm's out in front, and the leg that's back, the hands in back. Give you a side view on that. And that completes our first 4 movements. And then we're going to shift back and return to the beginning. I'm going to go back even a little bit further into 2 steps so I don't run out of room. You might choose to do the same. And now for balance, we'll go to the other side and begin. Sink the weight, shift and step, ride the wave up and ride the wave down. Shift and open, sit and gather, balance, step forward, reach across, unwind, part the horse's mane. And if you already know the breathing by now, you could go ahead and be doing the breathing while we're just going through the exercises. So if you already know what to do, just go ahead and get some extra practice with controlled breathing. So now I'm going to open that door and bring my body weight forward. Gather through. I'm going to hold the tiger's jaw again. It's a familiar movement and exercise. Take our bow and arrow stepping forward, but this time as we come forward, the upper hand, fingertips point forward. We're going to shrink that ball, fingertips pointing to the side. Top of the hand goes to the back of the ball, fingertips up. Lower hand goes to the front of the ball, fingertips to the side, and press into it. And then let's go back to the beginning. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take a step back, 2 steps back rather, and back to the beginning. So now let's do that with breathing. So here we go. Again, you could start a natural stance instead of closed leg stance, like we looked at in optimizing posture and balance. Helps to create this stabilizing effect through the core and helps to retrain our body's natural ability to balance. So here we go. Exhale. 3 deep cleansing breaths. adjusting breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Gather. And release. Build up the breath, build up the energy, fill. Release the breath, circulate the energy, and release. Hold the breath. Inhale, sink. Shift and step. Exhale. Inhale, ride the wave up, expand. Exhale, ride the wave down, contract. Hold the breath if you can. Open to the side. Inhale, gather. Hold the breath. Step forward, reach across, unwind, exhale. Hold the breath. Helper breaths are okay. Sit back, turn the toe out. Shift forward, gather, inhale to tiger's jaw. Hold the breath, stepping forward, rotate and push the ball, exhale. Return to the beginning. I'll give you a couple more deep breaths in between. Gather and release. Exhale fully. Moving to the other side. Inhale, sink. Shift and open up. Exhale and root. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Hold the breath. Shift to the side and open. Inhale to tiger's jaw. Gather. Hold the ball. Step forward, reach across, unwind, exhale. Parting the horse's mane. Shift back, turn the toe out, hand to the top of the ball, shift forward, inhale, gather. Hold the breath, stepping forward, rotate, push the ball, exhale. And return. Take a natural stance. And you're going to hold the hands in Udine position, or you can relax the arms and nourish your chi. Just take a moment to breathe and relax. Just find that point of stillness, that centeredness and balance within. Feel your body alive with oxygen, energy. And one more deep breath. Thanks for practicing with me. Namaste.